is Shea Hillenbrand. The 2-run home run his last time. Explains the 2-0 Indians advantage thus far. That's high. Hillenbrand was to be a free agent at the end of the last season, but signed an extension with the Indians. A 2-year, $13 million deal for Shea Hillenbrand, the 54 home run hitter last season. That's a foul ball. They expect him to hit for average as well. It's a full count. Certainly has he done that thus far. Off of the 10 home run start, the changeup is chopped, and on the tag, he is retired for round number 2. Got to bring up Michael Barrett. Had a rusty start to the spring, but a very good start to the Indians, his Indian season here in the American League, seemingly making a pretty smooth transition, but now hitting just .220. Trying to pick that up. 2 out, 2-0, nobody on. Here's a strike. Hitters count to the right side, caught by Lee, seemingly on the line drive. The umpire signaling for it not to bounce. And a 1-2-3 inning for Miller has the Indians up 2-0. The score remains unchanged since the first. Sabathia goes back to work here in the bottom half of the fourth, and Jimmy Edmonds takes a strike, and he flew out his first time on one pitch. Jimmy Edmonds, after the very good start here in his second year as a member of the American League. That's on the ground. Hillenbrand will win the foot race. And there's the first out of the fourth. Bullpen action, Ryan Bookvich might not be needed, considering the great stuff that Wade Miller has been throwing thus far in the game. One out here, Sheffield. 2-run game-winning home run in yesterday's game for the White Sox came in the bottom of the ninth against Carlos Silva. He was in for relief, but he allowed the home run in a game that was tied at 3, a 5-3 final score in favor of the Chicago White Sox. Sheffield now in his fourth season with the White Sox, strikes out. Very good slide piece by Sheffield, by Sabathia. The 2 down here is Frank Thomas. And that's in the left field. Coming in is Cabrera. And just like his counterpart Miller, Sabathia having a quick 5th inning. Am I going a bit too fast? Do we go to the 5th inning? Mensch, Niekro, and Ugla coming up. We are indeed in the 5th. The Indians up by 2. Have not added on to that score since the 2nd inning. They'd love to do that against Wade Miller. Mensch had a double his last time to right center. The guy was just hitting 160 entering the game, trying to elevate that average, bring it to 300. He was acquired from the Texas Rangers in exchange for Reed Johnson in mid-May in last year. At the time that he was acquired, he was hitting .314. During last year, however, he gradually was hitting lower and lower to the point where he ended the season at .281. The Indians, with the extension in mid-September, asking Mensch to fulfill the average expectations if he wants to remain an Indian. 3-2's on the ground, third base, this time touching the ground, but Atkins cleanly firing to first. And there's the first out of the inning. One down, here's Scott Niekro. Struck out his first time. Has yet to reach in 09 on base. He is a backup player for the Indians, starting at short today, giving Gonzalez the day off. There's a strike. Strike 2. Good pitch by Wade Miller, going after Niekro with a fastball. Breaking ball, softly tapped to the shortstop, throws across, Enrique Cruz, who is yet to have an error thus far, doing a great job replacing the injured Valentin, feeling the ball cleanly as always, and doing a pretty good job for himself offensively as well. 2 down, here's Dan Ugla, 0 for 1, a walk. Walked on 4 pitches. One of the 2 walks allowed for Miller. The other went to Michael Barrett. Breaking ball going after it. The count 1-2 to Dan Ugla. Wade Miller looking real sharp on the mound. Varying his pitches, curveball, slider, changeup, fastball is his menu today, as that is inside of 91. His pitch count brought to you by Toyota is at 90 already here in the 5th. The Indians have shown patience. And a breaking ball, another strikeout for Miller. Walks off the mound, 5 innings, 2 earned runs, and the White Sox trying to back him up as they will come to the plate with Lee, Hutchins, and Enrique Cruz. Lee hitting .366 and has 5 home runs on the season, 5th inning, and Lee a bit ahead of it. Jim Edmonds, Derek Lee, acquired by the White Sox in exchange for Mark Burley at the beginning of 2008. That's on the ground, softly tapped. Ensberg goes in front of Niekro, had the better angle, and fires over for the out. I'm not sure he had a better angle. Should have Niekro gotten that? Niekro backing him up with a gesture. That's an interesting play. To take another look at that. A little tapper off the bat of routine play there. Is this a shortstop ball or the third baseman's? Well, Ensberg going in front of Niekro and then firing across. Not a bad play, but he has to pivot in order to throw, making it more risky. Niekro just had to catch it and throw it. Although he has to take the shuffle step, it takes more time. What's funny about this play, though, is look at Niekro. He's making the play as though he had the ball. Backing up his third baseman. Good job by the shortstop. So 1 out, no runners on. Here's Hutchins. Off to a very slow 166 start. This is definitely Niekro's ball on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. And Niekro giving a smile over to Ensberg after fielding that ball. This ball's mine, don't grab it. Niekro, not too many chances to play thus far. Just his 2nd start as shortstop this season. And also we've seen him pinch hitting for Gonzalez. Swing and a miss there by Cruz. The White Sox have 4 hits, no runs. The Indians have 3 hits, 2 walks, 2 runs. And Enrique Cruz. Strike 2. Sabathia's worked pretty deep in all of his starts. His last going 6 innings, but getting the loss. And that's right back to him. A little bit late at fielding and able to recover, fire, and get Cruz. It is 2-0. Cleveland on top. Cabrera, Bradley, and Rolls. The 2, 3, 4 hitters. The big hitters for the Indians. Cabrera grabs the first pitch. Grounds to right. There's one away. Cabrera, who was hitless in yesterday's game, 0 for 3 thus far. 2 games ago, he was 3 for 4. Bradley, another strike on the inside corner. Good challenge by Melo. You see the pitch count to Bradley. Breaking ball, very good pitch there. Trying to challenge him with 2 strikes. You've got 2 fastballs, and then the breaking ball just sinks away. That one a little bit off the plate. And the count even at 2-2. Take a look at the pitch locators. Been all over the place, pretty much in the middle, but horizontally dispersed. Strike 3, swinging. Bradley down by way of the K. Another strikeout for Miller, looking again. Just one word for that, sharp. And despite his team being down by 2, since allowing that 2-run shot, he's been very good. There's a strike ball to Damon Rolls, who has struck out twice, just not able to make contact of late. Strike 2, strike 1. Again, not reading the pitches, laying in the slider. He's got to get that groove going if he doesn't want to go back to the number 9 spot.